Your public needs you.
We need you too.
To the thousands in attendance, to the millions and millions of fans around the world, ladies and gentlemen, Cavall.
Welcome to my world. It really is good being in your world, and thank you for being in my world. Cavall Burgess with you every Monday between 1 and 2. Little MMI is an outdoor dynamic, inspiration, and enthusiastic individual. It's someone that I know very closely, and I welcome you to my world, Pamela Buckle.
I love your world. I mean, you have a light on the side here, you know. I'm just surprised I haven't had a cup of coffee yet.
Have you been under the sea? Let's talk about that.
Yes. I went to Mauritius, and in Mauritius I walked under the ocean.
Yes, walked.
I walked under the ocean. I literally walked under the ocean. They have these sort of helmet things you go on your head, and you can kind of breathe in your little bubble, kind of like Cavall's little world here, but under the sea. And I mean, yeah, it's really awesome. They give you some food you can hold in your hands, and the fish come and eat off your hands, and it's amazing.
You challenge yourself on a day-to-day basis. Now, this is the reasoning behind this. You've got your own travel show. Now, that's at another radio station. Is it Mix FM?
Yes, it's at Mix FM. On a Wednesday morning at 7:20.
Yes.
I have a show called Out on Air. And the whole idea of the show is to give people in and around Johannesburg and Pretoria ideas to get out and try out new things, be it on a budget or within a time constraint. So, it's a cute little show there. I've got this thing I started last year called Micro Adventures.
Yes.
The idea is I basically set up an idea like a date or a place, and I invite people to come and try out something new, and I try to work out a great deal for people. This particular one was at Avalanche, and I think you paid like 120 Rand, and included the trying out new sort of skiing, bumboarding, included your pizzas, drinks, everything. So it was pretty awesome. I think it was pretty awesome.
I did more than bumboarding. I did snowboarding for the first time. And I actually got invited to come back because the gentleman, Lance, asked me if I've done this before. But the great thing about it is I was nervous. Firstly, heights is not my favorite thing. I believe rather look up and see where you're going than look down and see where you've been. I found that, just the people that I met, it was the first time that I was firstly at the venue itself, but I met people from every walk of life. So that's what you actually bring to people.
I think the whole idea is definitely getting people to step out of their comfort zone. I'm a big fan of that. And, we always kind of talk and say, well, we want to do something different, or we want to try something different. So I kind of go, well, then I'll arrange it and you just need a pitch, And that was also my first time, by the way, snowboarding. I'd never done that before, and I landed nicely on my buttocks. You're kidding me. Can I say buttocks?
Yes, you may.
Yes, I landed nicely on my buttocks.
There's Warrior Race, which... Now, listeners, Warrior Race is something that I look forward to. Not that I like getting dirty. I like being clean. I am OCD to a certain degree. And it's an event that I was at, but I was not involved with. But you've done many. Please talk to us about that.
Warrior Race, I was really privileged to be approached by Peter Swart to be the brand ambassador, and
congratulations on that. They've got the ideal person.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I love the Warrior Race. I never believe in being a brand ambassador for something I've never tried myself.
Yes.
And particularly, I wasn't the person doing Comrades Marathons and Oceans and all these different races. And when it came up to being, doing the Warrior Race, I was very nervous. I was also like, well, can I actually run? Can I actually climb a net? And I've done 4 now. I'm going to be obviously doing a lot more this year.
There we go.
It's amazing. The Warrior Race, you don't have to be super fit to do it. They've obviously got different levels. I always do the rookie one. People go, but it's pretty hard as well. And you do 15 obstacles, 6 kilometers. Sometimes it's 9 kilometers. They say it's 6, but I think
you work
it's 9.
Together as a team also.
Yeah, well, that's the amazing thing about Warrior Race is it is a team effort. You know, you come to different obstacles and you have to help each other through the obstacles. And you get so dirty. I mean, this is the one day you can get so dirty, full of mud.
I love it.
And
it takes you back to your childhood, of course. And there was one thing that I asked you. How did you get up this? There was a very steep ramp at, which was one of the obstacles.
Avalanche.
Yes.
I think it's called the Avalanche as well.
And you got up there for the first time.
I did.
Yes, you mentioned that to me.
There's some amazing obstacles. We have to go under barbed wire, and one of them is you have to jump like a 5-6 meter. I actually cried at the top of it. I felt like such a nana. I was sitting at the top, and I just started bawling my eyes out because I don't like heights.
Yes.
Okay, I'm claustrophobic and don't like heights. I don't know why
I'm
I
not
do
the
what I
only
do. Yeah, and I'm sitting at the top, and I'm like, I want to jump, but I was so scared. And next thing, the cameras are coming in there, like, ooh, look, Pam's crying. Yeah, I was so embarrassed. Yeah, it was like, yeah. But it's really lovely because you get to the end and you get that medal and you go, what an achievement.
Yes,
you're
there we go.
doing something that
And
you
you
never
did
thought
it
possible.
with people. You did it with.
Well, you all help each other out. And I mean, to this date, I always enter in a team, and we always do it for a good charity initiative as well.
And you change your teams also around.
Yes, yeah. I mean, obviously to give different people a chance to try out Warrior.
Great.
And what I love about Warrior is great people getting together, team efforts. Yeah, it's you. If you haven't done it, you really have to try. I would suggest, though, that Cavall, you need an alarm clock in the morning so that you can get there on time.
Oh, that just really helps me, especially after this week that I've had. Guests that are brought through to Radio Today are not chosen. They are meant to be at Radio Today. Yes, especially in my world. I'm with Pamela Buckle, Little Miss Mission Impossible. Now, she's a proud ambassador for Power Traveller and Joby. Now, also becoming Warrior Race Ambassador, but she's also ambassador for Faces of Hope.
And Faces of Hope is about basically trying to raise funds for people who are in between medical aids, who financially can't afford, medical help in terms of with having cancer and the different leukemias and whatnot.
There we go.
And being involved in Face of Hope has made me feel so much more blessed about my life. When you come across people like we met in Darlow at the photo shoot with Kerry McGregor. It's just amazing when you meet people like that who are fighting for their lives, and it inspires me every day to kind of like, I know it sounds cheesy,
do so much more,
but yeah, and just live your life and enjoy the sunshine in the morning. I always say, wake up in the morning like it's a Cinderella fairy tale, wave to the sun and skip and go and have marshmallows in your hot chocolate, because life is good.
I'm going to see you, or at least be with you. Yes, because I maybe have Face for Radio. I'm going to be with you next week on Monday between 1 and 2 on the station that delivers, Radio Today. Stay true to you by helping someone new.